Hello everybody and welcome back here to Casual Gamer Oz as we move now into round 6 of Season 4 in our career mode in F1 2017. The duel in the Formula 1 crown. We're in Monaco, a race that you know is not going to be good for me. We're going to get straight into one lap qualifying. Our best qualifying here is last. Our worst qualifying here is last. Where are we going to end up at this time around? I'm going to probably guess last, if we can even make it past turn 1 there. Nearly binned it in the wall already. They expect us to be 15th. Well, they're laughing because there's no way I'm going to be in 15th, particularly if I clip the wall just like that. And already it's starting here. My nerves around Monaco are never good. And, yeah, we're just going to try and finish the Grand Prix this weekend. Hopefully they only give us an expected target of 19th. And that's an achievable goal, I feel. Yeah, obviously after Spain, we dropped down 2 notches on the reputation scale in the green zone, and we're now only a point clear of Nico Hülkenberg. So Hülkenberg will overtake us this round in terms of the rivalry, and we will also drop down perilously close to the red zone in our reputation. We also lost some reputation points with some of the other teams. So yeah, Spain's kind of always that big swing one, isn't it? That if you do it well, you kind of can get away with having a bad Monaco. But if you don't, then you obviously are going to get punished even more so for having back-to-back poor rounds, which we're going to have obviously here in the streets of Monte Carlo. But my goal here this weekend is to finish this race for only the second ever time. We'll see how we go. Dead last by a country mile. Jeffrey, go off me. The worst qualifying of the season, which means that we can probably fit in a new engine, and I think we will just have one up our sleeves that we can use later on in the season. So, yeah, that's the grid. Vettel, Raikkonen, awesome. Let's get into race day. Let's get into it. So hopefully they can give us a decent race objective here. 19th would be nice, Jeffrey. That way we can just barnstorm a Sauber out like we did last year. And then obviously not bin it like I did last year. So the only time we ever finished this was in Season 2 on F1 2017, and we got 19th. So we'll say never finished last in Monaco, but every other race I've retired. We're on a bit of a streak here at the moment. And we will fall behind. Oh no, we're drawing, but we will obviously fall behind in the race. We go down 1 notch, 2 notches. No teams want us at all. Is that raining? No, it's not raining. Do we want to put a new engine in? Yeah, well, why not? We may as well. Nothing to lose with it. We're at the back of the grid, so we'll get a penalty. It doesn't matter. Let's get a completely new power unit in the back end of the car. Whack her in. There we go. There we go. And shall we put a new gearbox in? Well, we may as well. Yep. Cool. Awesome. New engine, new gearbox. A bit to play with come Canada, when we're obviously going to hopefully expected to do well. But, well, famous last words. Alright. Let's finish Monaco. It's not about going for points. It's not about meeting our target unless our target is 19th. It's about finishing Monaco. That's what we want. That's the goal. Let's get into this. It's always a nerve-wracking race. Make it past the first lap, who knows? But we'll see how we go. And at what point am I going to bin it? We're off and raring to go in Monaco. Am I going to put it in Richmond? We've got half a lap extra. 1.5 laps extra, so we may as well. Why not? We're off and racing around the streets of Monte Carlo. Prepare for carnage into turn 1. I'm just going to let them do their thing. And oh god, 17th they want me in this Grand Prix. Fair enough. 17th they reckon. What do you reckon, folks? We know we're going to get it banked up here at the hairpin. Whoa. And I am just tiptoeing around here. I've got the pace to compete with these guys, as you can see. As we will get it all lined up here. We'll get around a couple of Saubers at least. What do you reckon? Whoa. 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 We're stuck. Fair bit of damage. Yep. I know it will affect performance, Jeffrey. Now, is it worth pitting? Ooh. I feel like with Verline behind us. Yeah, go around us. Go around us. Go around us. No, you're not going to go around us. What are you doing? No overtaking. What's going on up here? Got green flags. Somebody's retired. Was that behind me? Did I take Verline out? I think I might have taken Verline out. Well, I'm not going to pit. I'm just going to limp around Monaco. No reason to pit. We're last anyway. We're not going to be driving very fast. Verline. So I must have taken poor Pascal out of the race. Well, sorry about that, Pascal. I didn't see how I did that, but I apologise. How's our fuel looking? Okay, we may as well put it in standard. We are literally going to tiptoe away all the way around this Grand Prix to finish it. I think even in the one that we did finish, we ended up crashing at one point, didn't we? Lost our front wing. But sadly, if we were only expected to finish in 19th, which we have in some of these Monaco Grand Prix before, we would be in a good shot right now. But we're going to be in 17th, so we need 2 more retirements to happen here, folks. 2 more retirements would be lovely. But we know that doesn't happen for some reason here in career mode. Look how far ahead everyone is of me already. And I always get nervous coming out here into the daylight in the tunnel. This is where I've been it twice before in career mode. Oh, that hits you, doesn't it? As we're just going to so tiptoe. I really hope you're watching this going, why does this guy even bother? Well, the reason I bother is because I apparently don't have a life and I love Formula 1. Whoa, God. It's all about finishing. I'm so bad. I think I started singing the last time I crashed into the wall, didn't I? Well, get a bit of slide there. Tell you one thing, for a car that's got a bit of a damage to a front wing, I'm actually surprised the handling is not as affected as I thought it would be. DRS is enabled. Oh, that will come in handy. Not. I have cars in front of me to have that come in handy, and I'm absolutely no one within a bull's roar of me above here. On the top of the hill. I have won races in Monaco before, believe it or not, people. I know that's a simplistic model to think that he's not capable of, but neither is the ability of decent sentences strung together. I don't even know what the hell I just said then. What did I say? That was a weird sentence I just said. Anyway, I'm going to limp around the hairpin there. I nearly got ahead of both salvers. Could have just damaged them and then forced them to pit all with me at once. So therefore, force 17th. But then of course you risk the penalty, and then, you know, knowing my luck, I'd get into like a position where I'm actually in a good position. I think it was my very first Monaco Grand Prix in F1 2016, was it not? Where I actually got ahead of a bunch of cars, but I crashed out of the tunnel just like I did last season on this game. So yeah, because last season I definitely only had to finish in 19th. I ended up taking out a salver on my own accord, and then I crashed out of the tunnel on my own fault. So anyway, whoa, my goodness, it's going to be back-to-back 19th finishes if I can finish this race. And at the moment, judging how I'm driving that way, I don't necessarily think I'm going to finish this race. Still a little bit errant in terms of how I am driving, as we stretch up to the top of the hill. Whoa. Ever so slightly. Just don't want to lose the back end of it. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, God, it's just the wing. It's just the wing. Just the wing. God. Oh, God, I nearly lost it again. We're gonna pit here. We're gonna just... Yep. Thank you. I'm gonna get lapped at this rate, I think. At least if I get someone to lap me, I can take like 3 people out. And then... Strategy, Ben. Strategy. They're on their last lap, though. So therefore, I'd have to catch up to them, and I'd be lapped. So I'm just slowly driving around here. We're going to pit, even though we might almost get lapped, because that way we have to do a less lap. Who gets lapped on a 5-lap race? Come on, Ben, don't be stupid. Don't be that stupid. There's actually a slow car towards the end. I don't know who that is. Somebody's had an issue or something. You're probably wondering, well, why pit, just limp around and get lapped? Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to have an issue. And probably, knowing my luck, I'll get forced into wall and forced to retire. Alright, so we're going to pit. Here we go. 1 lap to go and we're pitting. And we're going to get lapped anyway, because here come the cars. They're going to finish the Grand Prix. And it's going to be all over Red Rover. Bit of a look at the pit stop for you there. I'm being lapped as we speak. So that should mean that my race is over then. Vettel's won. I've been lapped. So that means that my race is done. And 19th. Well, I finished Monaco. Well, he's sorry about that. And we knew that was going to happen, though. If anything, I'm actually kind of happy with that because I didn't get last. Well, not last, but not 20th last. So there we go. That is that. And it's kind of relieving to finish the Monaco Grand Prix. We know it's going to affect our reputation, but, you know, we had no choice really in that matter. Let's just have a look. I want to see, how did I make Pascal Wehrlein retire? Look how slow I am. How did I make Pascal Wehrlein retire in this Grand Prix? Let's see here. I've got pace. That's the problem. I just don't have the balls. Kevin Magnussen wouldn't want to suck anything of mine. I get past the Salvers here. Now I want to get bang wheels with Ericsson. That's going to damage my front wing. Oh, and Wehrlein's reversed on track. Not allowed to do that, my friend. That's against the rules. Now what's going to happen here with Wehrlein? Through the tunnel. I know we got side by side with me. There we go. Side by side. Go through there. Oh, and I've just cut him across. What did I do there, Pascal? Oh. Alright, let's ride on board with Pascal Wehrlein here and see what he did to himself. He's gone for the gap. Oh, yeah. And I've squeezed him into that wall. Alright, sorry Pascal, my bad. So Vettel, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Bottas, Ricciardo, Perez. That was the championship. We haven't looked in this in a while. Vettel leading quite comfortably over Raikkonen, 31 points to be precise, 47 back to Hamilton, Bottas 64, Ricciardo Verstappen still in it. Massafa, best of the rest. We're still there in 11th, but obviously we need to catch up on that. Constructors, Ferrari. Yep, alright. So we're off to Canada next. Generally a race we do well at. I don't want to jinx it. But remember to like, subscribe, comment, and continue our journey here on F1 2017 on Casual Game Rules. We appreciate your company, and we'll speak to you next time. Good night.